They want complete, baby. Yeah. But yeah, I should not have said that there was no nuance to receptors because I got flamed. I don't know if it's worth sprinting that hard just to get to uni on time. Man, am I glad I went to this event. I came home with 2 pizzas and a nice little lemonade. It's the first week of vet school and it's already this busy.
Oh.
Well, I don't put.
Wow. Swear.
And they were like the most dense lectures I've ever seen in my entire life. Who don't want me falling apart? Good morning and happy Monday. It's the first day of my second year of vet school. Okay, it's 7:30, so about half an hour after I woke up. I had a cold shower, so I'm feeling pretty awake right now. I have a bunch of emails to reply to that came in over the weekend. Finished sending out all those emails. It's getting close to 8 a.m., so I'm gonna get ready to study a topic. Basically, I started studying for the year because I knew it was gonna be a busy one. So right now I'm studying a topic that we're gonna learn in a few weeks. Okay, after 15 minutes, I just wrote down like the basics of what I know. Then I'm just gonna go through and check to see if I missed any details and keep going and expanding. Okay, so I scored myself for this topic, hemostasis. I'd say I kind of remembered like, a bit more than half of what I had learned. And then I'm just gonna fill out these dates here. So I studied it today and I think I wanna go back to it in maybe a week. So let's go for that. And there we go, 7 days. Sometimes I do put notes, like over here, I told myself to make flashcards on some stuff. So that's probably what I'll do when I'm in my lecture today because this topic is being taught today. But for now, I have no notes for myself on hemostasis. Today, my lectures are at 11, so I basically have like 2 hours until I can leave because it's really only 8:30 right now. So I'm gonna make some breakfast and then I've got some personal work that I have to do for a job I have on campus and I'll probably hit that next. All right, I just got back to the university. It's time to go to the first lecture of my second year of vet school. Here. All right, it's 12:15, so I have about half an hour until my next lecture. I'm just gonna plug in my laptop and then do some work on one of the school computers, and I'll see you probably after my lectures. All right, I finished with my first lecture. It's 2 p.m. I have one more lecture at 4, so I'm gonna go eat lunch and do some work, and I'll see you in that next lecture. Day one complete, baby, yeah! All right, it's 5 p.m. Finished my first day of my second year of vet school. It's time to head home, probably eat and then go to the gym. Well, the bike ride back home definitely got me warmed up because I'm sweating now. So I'm gonna eat a quick snack and go to the gym, and I'll see you after that. Okay, back home now, 7 p.m. Had a pretty good workout. Now I'm gonna shower, eat some dinner, and see how much time I have to do some work. Hopefully I can get a couple hours in before bed. I wanna be in sleep by like 10 maybe, so that's the goal. And I'll see you after I shower. All right, it is after 8 p.m., so I've kind of been chilling for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Right now I'm just gonna have a look through at these flashcards that I generated from AI during the lecture. And well, these will get pasted into Anki later, but I'm just gonna go through and scroll and see if they're matching up with my lectures well, or if they're missing anything. And if I'm happy with them, then I'll go put them into Anki later. It's 10:40 now, and I don't really know what I did for the last couple hours. It was like semi-productive, but not really. I'm gonna brush my teeth and head to bed. My lecture starts at 11, and so I don't really have a rush tomorrow. So I'll just try to fall asleep, even though really I'm not that tired. Well, you can't argue with an alarm clock. So good morning, happy Tuesday, let's go. All right, it's 8 a.m., so it's been about half an hour since I woke up. I'm right on time. I did my cold shower or whatever, I'm dried off. Now I can go and study. So I usually like to do my studying in the morning. That's how I think I'm gonna do it this year. I think I only have one topic to do today. It's exotics, it's like reptiles, fish, all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna see what I recall. The last time I studied it was like 3 days ago. So hopefully we can retain a good amount. I finished studying, it's like 8:45, so that was about 45 minutes. Basically it was fish, amphibians, and reptiles. And now I'm just going and crossing off stuff that I wasn't like 100% sure on, or things that I got wrong, things that I forgot, which actually wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna score myself and see where I stand. Okay, I scored myself a 70. I thought that's pretty good. I didn't really miss much. And so I'm just gonna schedule in this for in a couple weeks. I think we have our lecture on this topic then, so let's do that. All right, it's just before 10, so I'm gonna go bike over to the university. Hopefully I can kind of get settled in there, like 10:15, maybe earlier than that. And then I'll probably see you in the first lecture, or I might have a meeting at 11 that I'd have to skip lecture for. So, see you when I get to uni. All right, I'm into uni. It's like 10:05, so I'll try to settle down by like 10:15 and do some meeting prep for the 11 a.m. meeting. I'm gonna have to skip my first lecture, but luckily it's a pretty easy one, and I've revised the topic and reviewed it, so I kind of understand it, so it should be fine. So time for some meeting prep and then meeting at 11. Well, it's just before 12, so I finished my meeting. It lasted like 50 minutes. I was just trying to organize like an event where the people who are incoming to vet school get to meet people who have been at vet school and get some mentorship. You know, it went pretty well, but I got flamed by the staff because I had to skip a lecture to go. And then I told them that I don't think there was too much nuance that I could get from the lecture. The lecture was about receptors, and I know the content pretty well, and he's a part 2 later, so I'll just ask him any questions on it then. But yeah, I should not have said that there was no nuance to receptors because I got flamed pretty hard. Whatever. Right now I'm just gonna head home because I forgot my lunch, and I'm gonna go home, have like an hour break or maybe 2 hours. I gotta come back and go to the next lecture, this time on cardiovascular stuff. Let's go. It's 12:03 and I'm back home already. As you can tell by the slight panting and sweating, I take the bike ride pretty seriously. But anyway, right now I'm gonna eat some yogurt, I think, and then I'm gonna watch the recording for the lecture that I missed. I really don't think I'm gonna miss anything. It's just 2 common signaling pathways. Like, any guy on YouTube could explain that to me. Yeah, that's the plan. Eat some yogurt, pack my lunch, and watch that lecture recording, probably on like double speed, skipping through it, that sort of thing. Just see if he added any veterinary nuance to it. And after that, head right back because I think there's a lecture at 1, so I gotta be there. I'm watching the recording right now, and there's a good chance for me to show what I actually do when I'm sitting in the lecture, since obviously I'm not gonna film when I'm usually in there. So my lecturer here mentioned that he wanted us to read up on cholera toxin, and to me that means read up on cholera toxin because this will be on your exam. So what I've done here is when I'm in the lecture, I have ChatGPT. I gave it a prompt to basically like make flashcards. So it reads through the lectures. It's gonna pick the topics that it thinks are like the highest yield, that sort of stuff. And then I just guide it here towards stuff that I really need included in the flashcard. So cholera toxin, I added that in because I spend a good amount of time revising and learning the topic before I even go to the lecture. When I do these flashcards, I don't need a lot of them. I just need the stuff that I can't remember on my own. So for example, if I keep forgetting that these 2 proteins here go off and do something, then I need a flashcard to help me remember this. But if I always remember that this protein is doing something else, I don't need a flashcard on that. It's solidified in my head. So that's kind of what I do during the lecture. I'm just highlighting the things that I need to put into flashcards. And then once I leave the lecture, I don't have to study it again for a fairly long time. I can just go off my flashcards. Anyway, it's like 12:40, so I'm gonna get through the last like 10 minutes of this lecture, and then I'll bike over to school and get in for that next lecture. I think we've got 1 or 2 in a row, but I know we have 3 left for the day, so we're gonna end at like 5 p.m. All right, it's 5:30. I finished my lectures for the day, and then I ate some food. Now I'm gonna go home, get to the gym, get a quick workout in, because there's an event at, I think like 7:30. It's like a big event. Most of the people go. I didn't go last year, so I figured I'll go this year. But yeah, I gotta get in the door, so this workout's gotta be quick, and then I'll head over there, you know, get dressed, all that, and I'll see you there. All right, it's like 5:45, head to the gym, get back here, get showered and changed, and hopefully get out of here like 7:15 or something like that. All right, I finished my workout. I gotta go pretty quick, so I'm gonna eat some dinner, shower, get dressed, and then head out there to this event. All right, it's 11:45, finished up the event. It was pretty fun. There was a part where you get to go on stage, like depending on your year group. So there's 5 years of vet med. So I went up for year 2, had a blast. They gave me apple juice, luckily, because I don't drink. And then, yeah, it was just a good time. So not too tired, actually. I should be able to wake up for the 10 a.m. tomorrow. There's a 9 a.m., but I'm skipping it because it's a repeat of last year's stuff. So 10 a.m. tomorrow, that's my deadline for, you know, waking up and getting to uni, and probably see you tomorrow morning. Okay, it's like 9:30 in the morning. I'm pretty bright and awake. I actually stayed up kind of late last night, like till 1:30, because I was calling my dad. So we just on the phone for a while. I got to get to class for that 10 a.m. Hopefully, if I miss it, it's not too big of a deal. But I'll show you what I actually bring to university because there's some events happening later today. There's like a dissection, that sort of thing. So I'll give you a little like what's in my bag, and then I'll be at uni in half an hour. All right, well, it's time to show you what I'm actually gonna put in my bag. So the first thing and really the most important is just my computer. That goes in there with a charger. And then today there's gonna be a dissection. So I'll be bringing a lab coat as well. This dissection is part of the anatomy club, so it's like extra, an optional thing that I don't have to do. So my lab coat goes in there. And then my jacket, just cause like it's kind of cold in London right now. Then my lunch and my water. That's basically it. Don't really need anything else. I am running a bit late right now, so I'm gonna book it out the door. I don't know if it's worth sprinting that hard just to get to uni on time, but it's 10 a.m. I'm entering the building, so maybe he'll have just started talking when I get in there, or if I'm lucky, he wouldn't have even started his speech yet. All right, it's 4:30. I finished the Fox dissection. It was like a couple hours. It was basically a freestyle, so you can do whatever you want. Take a look at whichever systems you want to take a look at. But now I've got about an hour. I have to see what's on my schedule for revising. Normally I do it in the morning. Obviously it didn't happen because I was out late last night. So I'm gonna do some of that here in this computer room. And then there's an event getting put on by this Canadian company and it's free dinner. So I'm just gonna go to that after with my friend, get some dinner, head home, hopefully have like an early night, sleep in, and tomorrow there's a bunch of stuff going on. Turns out there's nothing on my schedule to revise or study, so I'm just gonna edit the vlog basically, the last 2 days of it. That way I have less to do on the weekend, and probably in an hour head over to that free dinner thing. I got some free food left over from the cafe, look at that. Just got home, it's 8:30. Man, am I glad I went to this event. I came home with 2 pizzas and a nice little lemonade. So there was just no one there, there was just a ton of pizza. I ate way too much pizza, and I also came home with some. It was sponsored by this group right here, NVA, they're like a vet organization. I found out they actually have a location on my island back home. Pretty tired, I think I'm just gonna shower, head to bed pretty early. Might be asleep by like 9:30 or 10. And then wake up tomorrow morning. There's a dissection in the morning at 9 a.m. But I gotta prepare for that just cause like, I don't wanna go into these dissections and not have an idea of what's going on and at least get some value out of it, right? Like, it's a fetal pig. If I'm gonna be dissecting this pig with my group, I might as well have a goal, you know, at least like something to do while we're going through it. So I'll be up tomorrow morning fairly early just to get some prep done for that, then into uni at 9, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, really good night. Happy Thursday. It's 7:30 in the morning. I have like an hour to look at this dissection packet, do any other small work that I have to do in the morning, and then gotta get to uni, print out my dissection packet, and head to the lab. And today I think we've got 1 dissection, and then there's like a thing that we do online, and then there's 1 lecture. So it shouldn't be too bad of a day. Should be pretty light. It's just 9 a.m. dissection, so gotta get prepped for that. Dissection time, baby.
You type 7.
All right, I'm finished with lectures for the day. I have to wait around on campus for a couple hours to do like a meeting with my tutorial group. So we have groups of 6 people and then a staff member, and they help guide us through the year. So like once a month we meet, and today we're meeting at 4, but it's 2. So I think I'm just gonna do some editing of the videos and the vlog and maybe make a social media post too. The dissection went well. We had an online activity to do, and then we had a lecture, pharmacodynamics. All went pretty good. Pretty busy day though, so I'm just gonna keep pushing, and I'll probably see you at like 5 or 6. Okay, I'm finally home and settled in. It's like 6:30, so I'm making some dinner right now, and then after that I probably gotta go to the gym because I didn't do anything yesterday. So really not much left for me to do in the day. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on my schedule to revise, so I should be good on that front. Tomorrow we've got some teaching, I think a fair bit. I might have a look at that schedule and see what's going on. Happy Friday and good morning. It is 7:30. I want to start doing some stuff at 8, so I'm gonna drag myself out of bed and get it done. Let's go, baby. Last day of my first week. It's approaching 8:30, so I'm late on my goal of 8 o'clock to start revising and doing the academic stuff. I was just sending out some emails in the morning, so I had to get done. I'm gonna do cardiovascular pharmacology, which I did this a few days ago, and then I forgot to put it in my tracker, so I totally missed out on how much the deadline was for me to do it next. But there were no lecture slides posted yet, because it's like a week away. And the annoying thing about that is I kind of just have to go to a YouTube video and try to guess what the content is going to be on and watch that. So I'm going to go revise this, but it's the sort of thing where if our lecturer teaches us pharmacology, it's going to be like veterinary pharmacology. Online, most of the videos are just like human medicine, so there's not really much that I can do. But at least if I get like the basics of it, when I go to the lecture, I should still be very well primed for it. So that's what I'm going to do, study that topic. And then if I have time, I'll learn a new one for I think the week after. And after that, I just gotta head to uni at 10:30 is my group session. So we're gonna be going through like case scenarios and that sort of stuff. I'll probably prep for that too in the morning, and then I'll see you there. It's 2 p.m. So I finished up one group activity, which took like an hour and a half, and then one lecture, which is like an hour. So I have 2 more lectures to end the day, but 1 hour break right now for lunch. And then I think I'm just gonna do some stuff, maybe editing the vlog or like social media while I'm on this break, get some posts up, and then finish the day, head home, probably work out. And I got some events later on in the afternoon. All right, it's 4:40 and I'm headed out. Shout out to the lecturer for finishing up pretty early, because I have to go home and then I literally have to go straight to the gym, come back. But yeah, as part of my tenancy agreement, I have to do some events in my accommodation like every month. So today's pumpkin carving at 6:30. So basically I gotta go to the gym, go real quick, get back, do that pumpkin carving. And then at like 9, my friend has a birthday party, so that'll be fun too. But that means I got like no time in the rest of my afternoon. So it's gonna be a busy one, but luckily tomorrow's Saturday, so we'll be chilling again. Well, I tried to do some work and then head out to the gym quick, but it's already 6:05 and I'm supposed to be down there at 6:15 to set up. So I don't really know when I'm gonna go to the gym today. Maybe late in the night or something, or just in the morning tomorrow. Maybe I'll go twice tomorrow because it's Saturday. Just kind of annoying though, because like it's the first week of vet school and it's already this busy. But it should tone down next week. It's just a very busy week, like literally every single afternoon I've had something this whole week. It's never like that. Okay, I'm currently up 9 to 5 in sets. We have a bet for the term, so whoever has more at the end of the term wins the bet.
Where? Oh.
Well, I don't put.
Wow.
Well, I did some crafting here, so I've got my little pumpkin vase thing, courtesy of that pumpkin carving event at MACCOM, and now I'm ready for the birthday party. Saturday morning, I don't want to get up. It's 9 a.m., but I have some work to do, so, you know, what can you do? You just gotta get up and get after it, I guess. All right, I finished studying for the morning, or for the day. It was cardiovascular physiology, which was 4 lectures worth of stuff, and they were like the most dense lectures I've ever seen in my entire life. That's like 2.5, like 3 hours worth of doing this topic. I am moving pretty slow, so that's part of it too, but still, huge topic. Thank God I actually retained most of it, because that gives me the confidence to not revise it for like a month now, and I don't want to see it again. Right now I've got a bunch of work to do because I only have like 5 hours before another event that we have at our accommodation that I have to help out with. It is karaoke, so like, you know, it's not that hard. But that being said, I want to go to the gym and also edit the vlog before then, so I just gotta get to work. All right, it's karaoke time, baby. Who don't want me falling apart. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my singing there. We finished the event. It's like 9 p.m. right now. Pretty tired, like really tired, and a little bit sick too, so I'm just gonna go to sleep, and then hopefully tomorrow I can get that vlog edited and up in the morning. So this is gonna be the end of the vlog here. That was my first week of the second year of vet school. I have 4 years to go, so it's a 5-year program. I hope you can see that it was pretty busy in terms of lectures and events and that sort of thing. I'm hoping that it tapers off next week because I feel like I just need a break. But yeah, I don't know. There it is for you. First week of vet school in the books. If you enjoy this sort of thing, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I also have an Instagram at Veterinary with Deacon where I post some stuff. I'm trying to get these vlogs going to just show you what it's like to be in vet school. I don't really know what I was getting into when I started it, so hopefully it's, you know, pretty educational, or at least insightful, or at least funny or entertaining, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. That's my first week as a vet student. Goodbye.